things that go stalk in the night. Spooktown rating for Kings of War Vanguard's Nightstalkers. I gave it an 18.5. It's got a lot of nice models. It's got a lot of nice figures. A little high on the pricing, but for what you get, it's still a good value. Spooktown here, and we are looking at the Kings of War Vanguard warband for the Nightstalkers. I recently picked up an army box. They're a two-player entry-level box, and it features this army, but I also watched this box for a while, and I really was attracted to some of these characters. The Halloween Scarecrow is this pumpkin-headed Scarecrow is choice. These guys are nice too. And these guys, I really was looking to see how they were going to build it. So we'll take a look at that. Comes with cards. And these guys are supposed to be pretty gnarly too. So it kind of adds to the army I got in the two-player set. So I'm exploring Mantic games. I like their miniatures for what I've gotten so far. And they seem to be amongst all these different businesses and companies producing miniatures. They're still producing stuff that's with an easy reach to get started with their games. In Kings of War, I've read the books and really like that. That's no problem playing that game. So the skirmish level Vanguard should be interesting. But what we have in the box here is the sprue for the Scarecrow. Pumpkinhead guys. Let's take a look. There we go. I must confess I opened that army box at Christmas time just to get the scent of familiar paper and plastic smell. It was pretty nice. We had a good Christmas here. So let me move this and get a better shot. So oh, sorry about the bumping. Thumping. There we go. Let's see if I can get you a good, decent shot. The legs are nice. They're skinny. One of them wisps out into a piece of smoke or something like this. And again, this is not anything new off the rack or anything. But it's new to me, and I really was curious about this for a long time to see how good the Mantic stuff was. So I kind of dove in on a couple levels. I got packs of their vermin just to explore that, and the dead zone, warpath, that kind of thing. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 per sprue. And that'll be interesting because that comes in the army kit. And the bodies are nice. There we go. So here is the head. Nice. Got the teeth. You can see that. It's looking pretty good actually. Yeah. And the legs. There you go. Pants are nicely detailed. Plastic feels pretty firm. A little couple changes here and there. It'll be nice and gangly. And here's our hands. Various hand weapons. sickles. And then the bodies. Again, nice and gangly. You can see how they set it up to where you can use for both different kinds of forces. Nice looking. There's that pumpkin head with the big smile. Or actually not smiling, but gnarly pumpkin head. There we go. Another spirit head. Teeth, kind of looking alien almost. And the other arms coming out in hooks. Some wisps. I'm going to have to look up and see where these things go. Like that. So, you can see how that works. So that's that set. And we've got these nice horrors. There we go. Here's one thing I noticed too in the book is that all the army list is nice there in the player's book, but they don't have photos of the models next to the troop types, so you have to rely on what the names are and guessing them kind of. But they'll work that out. We'll work it all out. So here's this part of this guy. I like how they managed the horns on this. So we'll have to put this together as a build. Here are these nasty guys. So they come in the bag. Gotta fish the parts together and put them together. There's a sprue though. And it's got some heads on it. Little toothed monstrosities. I like your approach. It's a lot of fun actually. Nice spindly hands here. Nice dagger fingers. Well sculpted, well done. And for the price, pretty reasonable too. And the other heads. Well. So I'm very happy with this kit already. Of course, I haven't tried to put anything together, but I shall. And so here's our other box. Put these away. And here's a nice bag of the cards for Vanguard. So we'll see what's going on with that. I'll get back to you as soon as I read these and get a little bit wiser to this whole Vanguard warband that I've got here. But very nice. There's our stat cards. Very good. Names. So we'll have that by the time I'm putting these together. So I will be back. And so here's our Mantic Vanguard Nightstalkers put together. So this is their offering for that. I really wanted to get a kit of these, and I certainly enjoyed putting it together, and they're really nice, and here they are primed. Yeah, so here's a Flesh Ripper. He is primered up and ready for the paintbrush. They're pretty nice models. I was really pleased. There's some gap filling still to do. I have to dust that, fix it up, but that's on a couple of these models, so as you're going along, take your time. But I was really surprised. Mantic is a pretty good company after all. I did pick up some of their vermin for their dead zone. We'll see how that all goes. Here's the other one. Flesh Ripper on the 40mm base. And these guys are horrors. Trying to see that. There's actually, I don't know if the lighting is good. I got my son yelling in the background playing games with his friends online, so I don't know if I have to edit this. But so this is a pretty nice little model. Detail is a lot better than it looks from here on film. These guys, I really like these guys as troops, the Shadow Hounds. They're nice. I made some of my own custom bases. I used some milliput and sculpted this, thinking of aliens and that kind of feeling. And I figured Clive Barker-ish. And I did not glue them down so I could paint the belly. But here they are, the Shadow Hounds. They're actually pretty nice. I'm going to have to get a whole unit of them. Oops. So very nice. And then we've got the Reapers. This out of the way a little bit. Reapers are tall with those spikes. How they're doing it. Really alien-esque with the faces being no eyes, no nose, but nice sharp teeth. Come in the back. They are good. And fairly intuitive to put together. Didn't have to go searching the internet for instructions. Here's the Scarecrow basic troop unit. There's a mouth there with teeth. No nose, no eyes, and then the little Scarecrow hat, which I liked. It's got a loincloth and shorts. It's got a sickle. Nice gangly hand. Yep. And it's like he's growing his vines and thorns out of his body, which is kind of nice. And there it is sitting on my custom base, which will be nice for bubbling. I'll do a pinkish blue mix so it's nice and, revolting like. So fun. I really like this pumpkin head guy. I wish they gave you enough heads to do the whole regiment like this. See? He is fun. There's his biny leg growing into the tissue-like surface, which I'm going to show you how to do. This is pretty straightforward with milliput. Everybody probably knows how to do that, but just in case, I'll show you how I did this. I'm putting together a set of these bases that I will make some molds. And then so for the rest of my Nightstalker army, which I have in the starter set, we'll make sure the bases look similar. But for this Vanguard, which I don't know if I'm going to get that book, I probably will, but not today. And let's see. And then one of the reasons why I bought this kit, decided to look into it, was for this guy. The artwork made really intriguing, and their photos on the web do not do the models justice. And it may be the way they're shooting it and how close, but there's a lot more detail than what you see on the web. And here you go. So it's got its little home, a little base bottom. So you get 2 of those too. Total of 15 models. Are really nice, and boy, they were fun to put together. I'm really happy they give you cards with some extra cards and in case you get a second set or whatever you need to flesh out your Vanguard forces. And Vanguard seems to be the skirmish game for all these. And I will check that out too. And we will get back to you with these guys once I've painted them. Screwtown saying thank you for watching, like, and subscribe. And if you want to help Screwtown, we have a GoFundMe page now. Link is below and also in the notes in the opening of the show. Thank you very much.